Are you kidding me? This guy wants to create a ballroom for his rich friends while completely turning a blind eye to the fact that babies are going to starve when the SNAP benefits end in just hours from now? Come on. So I'm not going to be distracted by, oh, does the guy have a big hammer? What about those babies?
It is about reminding folks that we refuse to kneel at the foot of a tyrant. That's not what we do. We stand for the principles upon which our nation was founded. We believe in the Constitution of the United States. We believe in the power of the vote. And we are prepared, when necessary, to fight fire with fire.
Now, let's not praise CNN too much. Let's have a look at a clip that is far more typical of what we see from Abby and her show.
What do you think it's being done for?
I personally think that an infrastructure is being built to allow Donald Trump to stay in office indefinitely. I don't think that what's being done to the White House, you don't do that if you think that anybody else is going to inhabit this thing after you and if you are planning on leaving power.
Lydia?
Try to work that out, CJ. Apparently, Donald Trump's building a ballroom so he can remain in the White House forever.
Yeah, I wonder what they would say about Abigail Adams or Martha Washington or, Jackie O, who, initiated many renovations to the White House structure. These people are actually really, really crazy. And you kind of feel bad for them at a certain point. Again, I really hope that they get the medication and the help that they need because these types of delusions just aren't helping. In the spirit of Maha, I really am rooting for them. But as a Christian, I'm praying for them as well.
Well, before you go, just try to make me understand where this hysteria comes from over this ballroom. You would think it would be the least controversial thing a president has ever done. Building a ballroom for the White House, a gift to the American people. The taxpayers aren't paying for it. It's going to be built with Trump's own money and donors, rich donors who are contributing to this. And yet they're finding a way to dress this up as some sort of a major scandal.
Rita, I spent a lot of time in Washington, D.C., and I kind of need you to come on a visit here so you can see just how unwell these people are. They are just truly, truly unwell. These people would be upset if President Trump woke up at 6 a.m. They would call him unwell, but they were not calling Joe Biden unwell when he would wake up at 2 p.m. And then, of course, only to be, rehabilitated by his 2 scoops of ice cream that made him feel well again, right? And so I can't really get myself into these people's brains because thankfully I think that, I'm mentally fit enough to even have these conversations. These people are not. But it's truly interesting to see. And I hope what we realize that these people have no business weighing in on issues of actual importance because they have absolutely just been completely corrupted by Trump derangement syndrome in every which way.
Well, they discredit themselves with this hysteria. I mean, it's all well and good to pick apart consequential issues if you've got a different point of view. But when you get hysterical about a ballroom being built without any taxpayer funds, you just show yourself to be an absolute clown. CJ Pearson, thank you so much for your time tonight.
President Donald Trump appears to be turning his attention to the US government shutdown stalemate after a week in Asia. 1 in 8 Americans is set to lose access to food aid this weekend after funding for programs lapsed as part of the now 31-day shutdown. President Trump places the blame solely on the Democrats, claiming he is open to talk.
The shutdown proceeds because the Democrats just don't know what they're doing. I don't know what's wrong with them. They've never done a thing like this. They've become crazed lunatics. All they have to do is say, let's go, let's open up our country, and everything snaps back into shape. Let them open up the country, and we'll meet. We'll meet very quickly.
Removing the filibuster would also remove the 60-vote quota needed to pass legislation in the US upper house. Republicans hold a 53-45 majority in the chamber.